Okay, so in this second section, we're now going to look at index and lookup. So this first bit is about VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a hugely um, advantage built-in function in spreadsheets, and everyone should know how to use them. So I've made here a table over this side. Okay, as you can see, this index here, 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, matches this index here, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is say the name of this user was, and also their gender, male, female, female. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to name this table. Now don't use the headers, these bits, just the data itself. I'm now going to go to formulas up here. I'm going to define a name. Okay. Now I'm going to call this range of cells. Okay, people. You see it's there. Okay, and that's it. Now I can now refer to this as people. Let me just show you. If I select it here, I know it's called people because over here, yeah, it's changed from people. It would just be a cell reference normally. But if you highlight a series of cells that has a name, then you get people. Now what I'm going to do is this is separate data from this, but I want to incorporate it in here. So what I'm going to do is insert a couple of columns here. Okay, so that I can get the name and the gender. Okay, so how do you do that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is use Vlookup. So I'm going to go into this cell and I'm going to type equals the lookup. It comes with vertical lookup because there's actually an H lookup as well. So I've got Vlookup there. Okay, I'm going to look up this cell naught. Okay, in my table people. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to look up A2 in people, in other words, in this first column, and then the column I want back is the name, which is column 2. Okay, and then this is a key thing. True gives me an approximate match, and that's quite useful for finding values that are close in particular ranges. So it's quite useful for exam marks and things like that. But we want an exact match, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we're going to type false in there, press return. Okay, and can you see I've transferred Bob into there, okay, by using VLOOKUP. Now if I fill down by grabbing that, okay, Bob, Jane, Fred, Vita here and here. Now I can do exactly the same with the gender over here. Okay, equals VLOOKUP. Okay, I'm going to again pick that in data. Okay, this time I'll call it 3. Again, false. Bob isn't there. Okay. Now you can see that that can be quite handy because if further down here, for any reason we had 1, 2, or 3 again, it would replace them with exactly the same data. I only need this data in here once to be able to calculate it. Okay, so that is now how we use VLOOKUP, okay, to look up the name of these numbers here. Okay. Notice also that you get 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, because they're unique. Whereas Bob, Jane, Fred, and Jovita, there might be another Bob down here, but that might be a different person. Okay, so try that now and see if you can get those two